It's Two on the Aisle with me, Charles Gross.
And me, Jeff Goodman, along with our special guest,
Dave Lefkowitz, that's me.
Tonight, we review
Cyrano de Bergerac.
The new Mel Brooks musical, Young Frankenstein.
I think that's Frankenstein. And The Ritz. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two on the Aisle. The name of this musical is the new Mel Brooks musical, Young Frankenstein. Now, after it's been running, are they going to change it to the old Mel Brooks musical, Young Frankenstein?
So Mel Brooks movie, Young Frankenstein, that would be more...
Well, it's based on the Mel Brooks movie, Young Frankenstein.
Or is it Frankenstein?
Frankenstein, yes. And this is essentially the grandson of Frankenstein. I think in the movie he's the son of Frankenstein. I think in the play, he's the grandson. Who
So wait, what happened to his dad? Okay,
they don't say that in the play. Who is now a top physician in New York, inherits a castle in Pennsylvania.
He is a professor. He's not a physician.
He is
a teaching.
He is a medical. But you hear him say, "I'm a surgeon." He says that he is a medical doctor.
He's a professor at. It was a very funny, the medical school. The name of the medical John's.
It was cute. Actually, it was a dumb joke to start.
The interesting thing is...
There's a play on Johns Hopkins.
Yeah.
This is a fairly straight show as far as Mel Brooks goes. If you think about it, I think he really wanted to do a horror film when he originally did Young Frankenstein. There's plenty of shtick.
It was a spoof on horror films.
It was making fun of all the Universal pictures, the
right,
Frankenstein,
but
the Wolfman,
again,
of course.
but it's done in many ways very straight.
Well, because in black and white, the beauty of it.
Compare it to The Producers or to Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
And it's a lot less shticky, I think, considering the fact that it's a Mel Brooks...
Well, that's not a good thing.
No, it is if you do it right.
The musical now or the movie?
Kind of both.
Well, the movie is less sticky because it looks less. It has a beautiful, real look to it.
Right.
If it were in color, we think of it like Spaceballs.
He actually, in the movie, used the same set that they used for Frankenstein. So essentially, Young Frankenstein comes
funny enough, they use the same set as the musical Frankenstein, too. Remember that in the 80s?
Didn't last too long. Interestingly,
and there's currently
one of the stars of this show is Sutton Foster, whose brother Hunter Foster is now off Broadway in Frankenstein, which is a musical version of that,
which I have not seen, but did not get the best of
we hope. Well, we hope to see that on a later show. Essentially, the doctor leaves his fiancée to come to Transylvania, finds his grandfather's lab, and proceeds to into the family business, shall we say.
Right. It's in his blood. He can't not try and create new life. He reads the books. He has a dream sequence.
Well, he has renounced his family legacy until he finds his grandfather's notes and he realizes
and so he sets about trying to build life by finding a body and a brain.
Right.
His
which
trusty
is Abby
assistant
Norval.
Igor.
Yes, his trusty assistant Igor.
Igor's mistake. And that goes from, I think everybody knows the plot of Young Frankenstein. So the question
You forgot about Inga.
Well, how could you forget about Inga? Sutton Foster.
Oh, my goodness.
Who,
Sutton
by the
Foster.
way, I have to say, though, delightful as she is, funny, pretty, all the great things.
Yes.
Accents, not her thing. She can't sing in an accent. It's her one flaw.
But she can yodel.
She can yodel.
Which she does in this show. I mean, this woman who literally jumped through hoops in her last show, The Drowsy Chaperone. Right. Such an incredible performer. I love every minute that she...
do we agree that the best scene in the whole piece is the horses rolling the hay?
It's one of the better
I don't know if I'd go
scenes.
that far, but it's certainly... I think the better songs in this show are at the beginning of it. Like the doctor singing about the brain.
Oh, no, that was I didn't...
Oh, I thought it was clever. His fiancée talking about, well, you can have me, but only in your dreams.
Don't touch me.
Critics didn't like that so much. That's a
well,
very
she got off on a
number.
tangent when she had to yell.
But that was a good number, I thought. So
it was.
I enjoyed. Please don't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Megan Mullally?
Yeah.
Who's
I think
okay
gets
in this?
Second. Yeah, she's really she gets I think second billing because of her TV fame in Will and Grace.
That's a big part.
Probably in her contract
and
too.
it's hard to follow Madelline Kahn. But she really, I think, of all the cast members, has a little trouble most trouble stepping into the shoes.
As opposed to Adrea Martin, who pretty much everyone agrees was just
as Frau
absolutely spot on.
Now, here is an interesting trivia fact.
Yeah.
Why do the horses rear when they hear Frau Brucha's name?
because Bruchler means something in German.
Yes.
Oh, what does it mean?
Glue.
I never knew that. Where'd you find that out? That's so cool.
A friend of mine told me that.
Go Mel.
Yeah.
Go. That's the kind of little in-joke.
Now, I would have thought he would have used a Yiddish word, but maybe there isn't a Yiddish word for glue.
And I figured it out. Woohoo!
Well done, well done. Man. Shake hands. Yeah. So anyway, do we feel it's obviously not as good as the movie? I thought it's a very fun show.
I thought it was fun. Not quite as sticky as the producers. Enjoyable. The numbers aren't quite as strong toward the end of the musical.
Well, he gets very, very pat with his music. It's not.
He has the same kind of. It's like the 8-bar opening, and then all the songs seem to be almost constructed in the same way, which is an old-fashioned way they used to do things.
Well, look, you've got "Put It on the Ritz" by Irving Berlin in this show. That's who he's channeling.
I have to say
that's
that
the kind
sequence let me down. I thought that whole sequence would be funnier, and it was really once he did.
It just.
And it started doing, and then it went on and on Susan Stroman fashion.
Yeah, it was endless.
Well,
and
since Stroman did direct and choreograph it, that's hardly surprising.
Exactly, but I'm saying it was the one time when, okay, isn't this going to get funnier? Isn't this going to get bigger?
Well,
right.
Again.
Yeah.
There was no dancing swastikas. There was no. There was no fireworks going off.
But that's the point that I was trying to make earlier. This is a very straight Mel Brooks musical.
Well,
they don't keep it gay here. Even though they've got Roger Bart,
who was
fabulous.
The gayest young Frankenstein in the world. No, he's not. Roger Bart is miscast. Sorry.
You think so?
He's first of all, when I hear his voice and when he goes for every joke, I mean, it's a perfectly good way to go for a joke. But he'll go like this, and he sounds just like Mario Cantone. To me,
but that's what Gene
all
Wilder did too.
Okay, I didn't make the Mario Cantone connection.
I didn't.
I liked him. I thought he was very good.
It was okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Following
It was
Gene Wilder
passable.
is not easy. I thought he did a
Don't
good
you think Matthew
job.
Broderick would have been good in this role?
Good.
Yes.
I think Nathan Lane would have been.
Nathan Lane would have been fabulous in this role.
You think
There's
so?
something missing there,
Yes.
even though he's doing the best he can. You know.
What about
Same
True
with
Hensley
Lane.
as the monster?
Fine.
He's terrific.
He was good. Also, I have to mention
The person who's great, Igor, was very good.
Igor was very good. Yeah. It's a very enjoyable musical
Fitzgerald.
all the way through.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
not really wonderful. You
Right.
sit there, you have a great.
You would like
smile on
something
your
a little
face.
more over the top, perhaps. Maybe a little more shtick.
You want some more surprises. Like there were all these surprises in the producers, and he didn't have the surprises that you wanted in Young Frankenstein because you got the movie plus a little music.
Yeah, right. I mean, the blind man scene worked really great on the stage. I was surprised at that, but it was the same thing.
I guess, and the little girl scene must not have, because that's gone.
That would have had to been animated. Well, what could they have done with that?
Yeah, Fred Applegate plays both the inspector with the arm.
And a leg.
And the
He paid an arm and a leg, remember?
Yes, ba-dum-bum.
So,
and the hermit.
but are we all recommending the show?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
With
it.
reservations, though.
Well,
the outrageous prices that are going on with it have got to stop.
no, it's capitalism. It's not going to stop.
No, but I mean, it's not worth it.
We have to move on.
Okay.